Let's talk about the sky mirror in the next 10 days for you. A comment is that, especially in the West and in the USA, a lot of people are only looking at the next brief time period. Why should we talk about 2032? Geez, that's got a long... Nope. When you're driving on the road, we call them low-aim drivers. They're always looking at the taillights of the car in front of them, and they follow you right behind you. You need to be a high-aim driver and look way down the road. It's that way with thinking, with your whole life experiences. If you're a low-aim liver, one that lives in low aim, you're watching your shoes tromp along here, right in front of you. And you're not going to be able to, handle the stuff up ahead. But if you're a high aim person who lives in high aim, you're looking way up the road here. And that makes it very easy to keep your balance as you walk along. It's the same with talking. Low aim talkers, have short sentences. A high aim talker, you've got something up ahead there you're going to talk about, and then you come back and fill in the space. High aim and low aim. We've got a president and a bunch of people, cough, gag, in charge of our country now, supposedly. They're in low aim. They don't care about global warming. They don't believe it. What they care about, what goes in their pockets now. Most unfortunate. It's going to make that period 2032 to 2052 much, much worse. Oh boy, well, never have so few done so little to kill so many. That's what this Republican administration is about to do. If we let it, anyway, enough politics. This is program 1053. We're going to cover the first week of February. And we got a station coming up. It's Jupiter. And Jupiter, stations on the 6th. And when Jupiter stops in the sky, he's the great benefic. You'll get lightning bolts. This is Shock, the rain god, Jove, Jupiter, that has to do with lightning and thunder and rain, and he throws these lightning bolts, ba-da-da-da, he says, and wow, now we understand. So you're going to get a lot of that focused around February 6th. Work I did in gold and silver before convinced me that you start feeling this 20 days before the station, peaks out on the station and comes back down for 20 days. But, you keep your eye on what's going on here. You'd like to have lots of rain and thunder and lightning, also lots of truth and wisdom coming out from Jupiter. The thing is now that Jupiter got an opposition. He's going to make a fuss here, and it's going to be Uranus. Jupiter stations at 23 Libra. Uranus is at 21 Aries. Who's Uranus? Well, Uranus is environmentalists. Uranus is astrologers. Who's Jupiter? Well, Jupiter in your life tends to be the wise men, the lawyers. Almost all of the people in your government are lawyers, professors, PhDs and lawyers. They all have a little piece of paper on the wall that says, I'm an expert. You got to listen to me, So Jupiter loves to be the expert. Throw them, Jupiter also has to do with clowns. Lawyers and professors like to clown around. It also is elephants. They'll be in the news. And in general, rich people, fat people, jolly people, loud people. What are they going to do? Get your money. What they're going to do is they're going to beat up Uranus. Who's Uranus? Well, homeless people, environmentalists, science people, anything that has to do with socialism, communism, any form of thing that might even out the playing board a little bit and pull the rich fat cats down somehow. The 1%, they're here. So, I don't know. I don't like this much considering the Trump triumph. And It is what it is, as the younger generation says. So let's take a look at it day by day. How's it going to work out for you? Noticeable is that Pluto up here is also in square. Pluto's at 18 Capricorn. So that's only, 5 degrees off the square to Jupiter and 3 degrees off the square to Uranus. So we have a T-square here. What are these? These are police, power, and control issues. Jupiter has a square from Pluto. He's all concerned about his position, Pluto position, privileged positions. Yeah. So that's why a lot of these people, the rich cats, go along with everybody. They've got privileged position they don't want to let go of. You look back over the revolutions we've had in the world, and this is a tough nut to crack. We've got here a bunch of people who are in privileged positions, from tenured professors giving you fake history. Yes, it didn't start 5,000 years ago. No. It started well before that. Ancient civilizations were smart. Those guys had astrology down, and we just got amnesia and forgot it all. Anyway, here's this T-square, and you're going to see this power and control issues come up. And when the lawyers try to trash the EPA, it's going to be about control and problems in research and things. So anyway, the station is when you're going to see it most. I support a group called Earth Justice, which is a bunch of lawyers, and they're doing environmental work. Okay, we got the pattern of planets. And noticeable here is that Venus and Mars are getting closer, getting more sexy and romantic. That's nice. However, as the moon goes around here, here's your Wednesday night, Thursday morning, it hits the T-square. It's been on Thursdays for a month. It's going to drift back into Wednesdays now. Every month it goes backwards about a day. So freaky Wednesday nights, early Thursday mornings, there's going to be problems, probably with water and flooding and stuff. Moon in Aries. Anyway, Thursday night the moon goes into Taurus right here. This is after dinner, and it all looks different. On Friday, February 3rd, the moon goes by Neptune here about noontime, and there's music. Higher heart, feels kind of good to believe things, go along with the flock, and get in the school of fish and feel secure. Go to church, go to the football game, wear a flag. All those things are misplaced religious, what should I call them, allegiance, and give us lots of trouble for the age of Aquarius. This is normal for the last 2,000 years. Neptune rules Pisces. But here we are in belief again, and play some music. Instead of church, go out and sit under a tree, talk to birds, look up at the sun, say, "Hi, Father." Look up at the moon and say, "Hi, Mother." Talk to Spirit. Okay, you have sensitivity here in the middle of the day, Friday. Don't try to do projects, though, because Friday night here around dinner time, the moon squares the sun, and you won't get much done. No, sorry. Late Friday night, this is like 10 o'clock. Here's a trine to Pluto. There's discovery. Saturday morning, the moon's still in Taurus. Feels pretty good. Middle of the day, trines to Mercury and Venus, and the kids are happy, and there's some sweets around, and everybody's feeling romantic and kind of loving Saturday night. Good time for a date. On Sunday, the moon is shifted into Gemini right here, and here's a nice sextile to Mars. And it might have been romantic for Saturday, but on Sunday, well, get some chores done. Get out and get physical. Be a hero. We need heroes in this terrible time of Trump. Not heroes to make money, heroes to save people and save the earth and save the animals. Here's a square to Neptune. You know, damn that corporate religion. Totally fed up. If you look back in history, between the Jews and the Muslims and the Christians, they're fighting all the time. They're fighting each other, killing each other over who believes what. That's crazy. It's not as crazy as burning the astrologers at the stake and labeling anybody from the old religion as pagan and devils. Well, that's pretty bad too. Still people like that in the world. A lot of these people elected Trump, you know. Sorry. Sunday night late, it's around 10 o'clock. We get a nice trine to the sun. Start making a plan. Stay up late Sunday, make your plan. Monday, well, the moon hits the sextile to Uranus, the trine to Pluto, the sextile to, or the trine to Jupiter. Not bad. Not bad at all. A lot of enlightenment here. Sunday night, Monday morning, till you get to the middle of the day, and here's the opposition to Saturn. Here comes the judge. He's going to shut down all this innovation. Your plan might have been brilliant, but you might not have enough time and money to do it. Monday night late, moon shifts into Cancer. All the vibes change again. Squares Venus, no rest here. You won't feel good Monday night, Tuesday morning. No sugar, no sex, no. Everybody's impatient and angry, and there tends to be fires and fights as you get to the middle of the day because of the square to Mars. But here's the preacher, Neptune, you know, and Tuesday afternoon. Religion help you? I don't know. I don't think phony religion will. And that's what you've been fed for 2,000 years, at least in the West. I don't include Buddhism with this. A lot more civilized are the Hindus. Here on Wednesday is the shaky time. This is the old full moon. It makes for shaky things and things that spin and rain and lightning because of the Jupiter thing. It starts with a little panicky feeling early in the morning. Hope you don't get up to sirens. And here's Uranus saying, I'm going to shake all this up. And here's Jupiter saying, yeah, lightning, thunder. It's weird how lightning comes along with earthquakes and volcanoes. So it's a crazy Wednesday. Extends into Thursday morning early with Mercury problems. Can't get around, can't communicate. Settles down Thursday. Moon's in Leo. Venus and Mars are happy. There's romance. Romeo and Juliet are there. You know, sweets in the morning, work in the afternoon. Thursday the 9th. On Friday we got the next full moon. This is quite different. This is a Leo full moon. It sextiles Jupiter. It trines Uranus. Maybe we can put a halt to some of these lawyers beating up on the homeless. Your own projects won't go very far, and leadership fails here in the middle of the day Friday. But common sense starts off your day at noontime with the trine to Uranus. And Jupiter, wisdom comes in, and Saturn, good solid sense. So this is a mixed bag, and it's very interesting to see how it turns out. You know, anytime Uranus gets a break, you know, it's good. Aquarian values. On Saturday, the moon's here in Virgo and goes by the North Node. We all want to help everybody here between breakfast and lunch. Feels pretty good. Then late Saturday night, here's midnight, 1 a.m. There's a nasty old opposition to Neptune. And look out, water. Is that going to flood? Maybe. You'll get control of things more, and good research comes out Sunday afternoon with a trine to Pluto on Sunday the 12th. Monday, look out, here's Saturn, and square to Saturn means it's going to be late trying to get to work, and there'll be delays. So anyway, watch for Jupiter. You learn after a while. You want to get to know a planet, watch the station.